Good morning, it's Liz here from the Guru Co, and we are on our second live of our series of 16, looking at building that framework into your brilliance and releasing that mindset so you can grow a new one. And we are staying in foundation mode, so if you missed Monday's live, it's not too late, pop back, it's on my timeline. Um, but it doesn't take a genius to work out that actually a foundation is the key to anything, is a key to any of our stability. So it doesn't matter whether you're talking the foundations of a house, the foundations of your business, or a foundation on your face or your undergarments. It is the power that will keep us standing in the right place, in the right angle. So yes, on Monday, I asked you to consider at what age did you decide to take on as the truth someone's opinion or someone's judgment of you? It's not the first time you'd have heard it. It's the first time that you became aware of that square peg being forced and rammed into that round hole. And it became that landmark, the landmark on your map, the territory on which you would perform and you would use as your reference guide for the rest of your life, whether it was, again, in career, education, relationships, business, just life in general, the decisions you made. It will have become that landmark on your map, that point of reference. Now, bear with, because I know everybody uses sat nav now, so this old lady, think maps. Think that good old paper map, okay, where you will see those landmarks pointed out in all their glory and their points of interest. Now, they are historical, on there will be historical monuments, moments in time. And I think this is really important for us, and this is where we can learn, because from if you just cast your mind to those maps and those historical monuments, they were built in the most up-to-date, with the most up-to-date knowledge that they had, that fitted the context, the need of the time that they were built in. They had a purpose behind them. And even now, when you look at the law that we all abide by, or we all have that social law that hasn't ever been really discussed, but we have that cultural law, often we go back to those significant things and those significant times, and we base our decision making on those. And this is where it's really crucial, because we, like I say, we make laws now that we abide by because of a situation, because of an event, not the building, the event, okay, and the emotion that the event has attached to it. And that's vital for us, because I want you to transpose your historical monument on that map in the same way. Now, I'm not saying that everything was right, but it's something that we've accepted, that the opinions of those days, we don't judge anymore. They are what they are. We're fascinated by them. You know, we it even kicks up a whole load of arguments and discussions, doesn't it? So when you're looking at your monument, it is likely that the thing that you've chosen has come from a specific incident, in time, a school, a significant person. You know, whether it's an older family member, whether it's like I said, teacher, a member of the law. It does, you know, it's whoever it is. There's a specific. It's in specific context, and that's I keep pushing it because it's really vital. So who was it? Where was it? What was the impact that it had on you? And then I want you to look at your map and just think, how many times have I used that same situation, that same scenario, that same incident, and then used it along that map to make decisions on what I do in my life and the judgments that I make on all those other areas. Because say, for instance, you made a judgment call about something to do at school in a maths class, and then you make that same, using that reference point, you're making a decision about a relationship. How do the two go together? And it's really important that we start looking at this. And it literally just don't do too much. It's just have that idea about it, because we're just loosening those tight balls of neurological connections, and see if we can't pull that emotion apart from it. Because there's no blame, there's no judgment at all. This is just what happened. Then right at the end, when you've had some really good thinking about that, I want you to write a little list, because I want you to think of those things that you once thought, and if there's any children around, just hurry them out of the room whilst I dawdle just for a second or two whilst you do that. But think about those things as a child, where people told you the truth about the tooth fairy, about Father Christmas, about who else can we think about? Father Christmas, Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, okay, that now are no longer true in your life, okay? And just put in this list, you have absolutely true, the sun will come up tomorrow, daybreak will come tomorrow, Christmas will come, all those other things, all those things that are absolutely true in one column. And then in the next, sometimes it's true, bad things happen to good people, all of those sorts of things. So you then put that into the next column, and then you put into the column right at the end and go, it's never been true. Okay, so that's where your tooth fairy and everybody lives. And then work out, where does that belief, that opinion sit on your map? That's it. That's all you have to do for today. I hope that's useful. Let me know your comments. I can see lots of people on here, so thank you very much. I'll be back on Friday with session 3. Bye-bye for now.